Set, ready, 10-2 stop.
54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
5.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Operating from the gun. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Go now. 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake. Herbert gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yep. Switch. Recon. 130. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Prescott from the gun. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Snap.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 50, check 50. Slam.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
This fielded at the 2. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We're going to 54. Why are you?
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Cowboys, first down.
Here we go. Try it.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Justin Houston on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Kill.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Robinson. A gain of 9 yards. And a Dublin 1st down.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Watch the
61.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, The holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And no good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd
Mike
and
5-9.
9
Mike 5-9.
at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good job.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready.
A final shot before break. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, and his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
First and 10. 46-yard line.
59, Mike. Zoom. 59. Let's go.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. The ball.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And Finally, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check, 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 check.
There we go. Kill. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Kill. 26.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup
47.
brings up third and 6.
Here's Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play though is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well,